Welcome back to Dies Irae. Last time we met Rea, this lovely lady, and well, she was scolding us for what we did with Shiro, just so she could imitate Kazumi. That is what she said. Well, and she has one question, as you can see, and that question is what we wanted to hear in this part. She cast me a sideward glance. Her tone as flat as ever.
君とユサ君、どっちが勝ったの?
Who won, you or Yusa?
結構話題になってるのよね。月学最強決定戦。
It's become a big topic around school. Tsukino has strongest title match, as they call it.
今のところ、6-4でユサ君有利。でも復学してきたのは君だけだから、そのあたり揺れてるね。どうなの、実際。
Right now it's 6-4 in Yusa's favor, but you're the only one who came back to school, so that number's shifting. Who was the actual winner anyway? I didn't take Himuro for the type to get in on fads like this. Who won, me or Shiro? Well, if you took that to mean who was stronger than
俺ですよ。
me.
本当に?
Really?
嘘ついてるとでも?
You think I would lie about this?
ただ、ユサ君に聞いても同じことを言いそうだから。
Don't know. It's just that I think Yusa would say the same if I asked him. Yeah, he might have. No, scratch that. He definitely would have.
怖い顔。やだね。これだから男の子は。
That's quite the scary look you've got on your face. This is what I don't get about you men.
勝ったの負けたの。そういうのがそんなに大事？肩こらないかな。プレッシャーだよ。
Is it really that important who won or who lost? Doesn't that pressure get overwhelming or anything?
聞いてきたのは先輩でしょうに。
Weren't you the one who asked?
そうだけど。うん。そうだった。ごめんなさい。
Yes, but no, you're right. I'm
じゃ
sorry.
あ、質問を変えようか。どうしてユサ君と喧嘩したの?
Okay, let's try a different question. Why did you and Yusa fight?
答えたくない。
You don't want to answer that?
そうですね。
Guess not. It wasn't something I was willing to discuss with others. Himuro was the one who had found Shiro and me passed out up here and called an ambulance for us. So in that sense I was indebted to her, but that didn't really apply to this. Himuro sighed.
まあ、三角関係のもつれとか、そういうお手軽いネタじゃないのは察するけどね。君とユサ君、そんなジャンルのキャラじゃないし。綾瀬さんモテそうに見えないし。
Well, I can tell it wasn't something as simple as you two getting caught up in a love triangle. You and Yusa just aren't the right characters for that genre, and Ayase doesn't seem like the popular type. She didn't exactly mince words with that one. I figured it would be best not to try to argue. Though Shiro and I weren't the type to get into fights for wholesome reasons like that. And indeed, Kazumi wasn't popular, at least not with us.
そんな君たちが、なんでか友達だったのが不幸の始まりだったのかな。実は私、前からこうなるような気がしてたよ。
I guess all your misfortunes stem from the fact that, for whatever reason, the two of you were friends in the first place. Truth be told, I had a feeling things would end up like this way for a
だ
while.
から、神様は性格悪いなって思ってた。うん。今度一発、君の代わりに殴っとこうか。遠慮しないで、善意だから。
I love this girl. Don't you think God can be more than a little cruel sometimes? I'll make sure to throw him a sucker punch for you next time I see him. Don't be shy. I'm saying this out of the goodness of my heart.
そりゃどうも。
Sure. Not exactly the sort of thing someone who lived in a church would be saying, but I didn't exactly feel obligated to stop her. If she wanted to punch out Jesus, then she could be my guest, as long as I wasn't the one receiving divine punishment over it anyway.
だいたい君に喧嘩なんて似合わないよ。怪我とかしたらみんな悲しむ。
Besides, you're not suited for fights to begin with. No one wants to see you hurt.
うちのシスターなんてきっとそっとするんじゃないかな。
I'm sure the sister would find for sure.
シスター？
Sister? Did she mean the nun at the church? I had only met her a few times before but she was really something else. To say that she had model-like proportions would be an understatement. To put it simply, someone like her working as a nun was a great loss to the world. I wouldn't mind giving Jesus a sucker punch or two myself over that one. Oh, is that the woman from the beginning? From the end of the prologue, so to speak?
名前何でしたっけ？
What was her name again?
シスターリザ。青い瞳のボインボイン F カップ。
Boing boing F cup. Okay. Sister Lisa, blue eyes, boing boing F cup boobs.
ちなみに私は B カップ。
By the way, I am a B cup. That's good to know. There. Too much info?
そのうち大きくなるかもしれない。
No, I doubt that. Though maybe they'll grow big in time. Well, if you gain weight, yes, they will grow bigger. Because they're basically just lumps of fat. Well, I kept quiet. There was no sense in crushing her dreams.
で、その F カップさんは元気ですか？
So, how's Miss F cup doing?
B カップは興味ないの？
You're not interested in B cups?
それはとりあえずノーコメントで。
I'm not gonna comment on that one for now. I rolled up the wrapping paper for the egg sandwich I had been eating and tossed it into the pocket of the coat Himura was wearing. Not missing a beat, she proceeded to hand me a tomato sandwich.
彼女、今寝込んでるよ。お見舞い来る？
She's resting in bed right now. Want to see her?
風邪ですか？
Did she catch a cold?
そうじゃなくて。
No, that's not it. She took out another sandwich. Where the hell was she keeping all these sandwiches anyway? And then, with the same unwavering blank expression on her face, she dropped a bombshell.
殺人事件見ちゃったから。
It's because she witnessed a murder.
ニュース見てない？公園で殺人事件。首ばっさり。血がドバー。
Have you seen the news? There was a murder in the park. The head was cut clean off, blood
怖
everywhere.
いね。私も食欲なくなるよ。
Scary, isn't it? Makes you lose your appetite. She said, happily chewing down on a tomato sandwich. Whatever, that wasn't the issue here.
見たって、つまり犯人を？
By witnessed, you mean she saw the culprit?
そっちじゃなくて、やられた方。つまりその。
No, not them. The one who bit it. In other words,
死体を？
body?
第一発見者。私もね。
She was the first to discover the body. I was there too. She nodded casually. If this was true, she were talking about some serious shit. This was the sort of thing that could traumatize someone for life.
おかげで私、一晩中警察で事情聴取。リザはあんなだから先に返しておいたけど、大丈夫かな？
The
ちょっと
police...
心配。
Done? Okay, the police questioned me the whole night thanks to that. Lisa was sent back home because of her condition, but I wonder if she's okay. I'm a little worried.
それより、先輩は平気なのか？
And what about you, senpai? Are you doing okay?
私は寝不足なだけ。カツ丼くれるかなと思ったけど、あれってドラマの中だけなんだね。がっかりしたよ。
Me? Yeah, I'm just a bit sleep deprived. That's all. I was looking forward to seeing the police put on the whole good cop, bad cop act, but I guess that only happens on TV. Kind of a disappointment. You were a witness, not, what's it called? The one that is considered the main suspect. There, that's what I was looking for. a victim will not get the good cop, bad cop actor. Normally.
どうしたの藤井君。変な顔して。
What's wrong, Fuji? You have a weird look on your face. She was the weird one here. I mean, I had I can't read. I had always thought she was a little off, but
もしかして本当に話したかったのはそれなんですか？
wait, could this be what you actually wanted to talk to me about?
どうかな。話の流れで思い出したから言ったんだけど、もしかしたらそうかもしれない。容疑者扱いされてショックだったし、ちょっと愚痴ってみたかったのかも。
I wonder. I brought it up because our conversation reminded me of it. But maybe you're right. It wasn't fun being treated as a suspect and all, so maybe I did want to complain a bit.
ねえ私、愚痴っていいかな。
Hey, mind if I complain?
まあいいですけど。
Well, sure, go ahead. A murder case. There were few topics less suitable for mealtime. Honestly, it wasn't really something I wanted to hear about either. Unfortunately, I couldn't avoid feeling curious about the matter. I couldn't seem to rid myself of thoughts about that dream. I decided to go ahead and listen to what Himuro had to say.
11時過ぎだったかな。あそこの夜景が好きだから、よくリザと見に行くの。
I think it was right past 11. I like how the skyline looks there at night, so Lisa and I go there often.
いつもはカップルばっかりで、たまに痴漢とか出るんだけど、昨日はなぜか誰もいなくて。
There's always lots and lots of couples there and even a molester or two from time to time, but for some reason, the place was completely deserted last night.
思えば嫌な感じがしてたんだよね。寒いのに生暖かいっていうか、ちょっと変な雰囲気で。あの時に帰らなかったのは失敗だったよ。後悔してる。
Now that I think about it, something just felt off. There was this weird atmosphere, like somehow it felt oddly warm despite how cold it was outside. I made a mistake not turning around and going home right then, but can't help but regret that. Himuro began her story, an uncharacteristic hint of self-derision in her voice. Okay. Never heard of that. The park she was talking about wasn't the sort of place housewives took their kids to. It was a seaside park that offered a view of the opposite shore and various attractions, like the Sky High Tower, the amusement park, shopping mall, resort, hotel, and so on. As such, it was generally utilized as a date spot, teeming with people late into the night. It would seem that that was not the case last night, however.
橋のたもとあるじゃない。ほら、よく君とユサ君がバイクで遊んでたところ。
You know that area right near the bridge? The one where you and Yusa often rode your
あ
bikes?
そこって不意に暗くなるんだよね。地元の人間でもあまり知らないような場所。街の死角っていうのかな。とにかく現場はそこだった。
It gets really dark around there, right? Not even most people living here really know about it. Maybe you could call it a blind spot? Anyway, that's where it happened.
最初に気づいたのはリザの方。彼女が言うにはスプレーかと思ったらしいよ。落書き結構多いから。
Lisa was the one who noticed it first. At first, she thought it was some sort of spray paint. There's a lot of graffiti in that place, you know. I should actually try to reenact her voice and give it a monotone feeling, but nah, too much work, I'm sorry.
でも実際はそうじゃなくて。
But that couldn't be farther from the truth, in fact. A wall dyed in red paint, a sticky, gelatinous torrent of foul-smelling.
私の第一印象はコルク抜いたばかりのシャンパンかな。線が外れちゃってるっていう感じで。
My first impression was that it was like a champagne bottle whose cork was just removed, like the stopper had just been let loose.
少し離れたところに転がってたよ。こう、ゴロンと。
We found it lying a little ways from there, just flopped on the ground.
首って結構飛ぶんだね。それに血もいっぱい出るんだ。驚いた。
I didn't know hats flew off like that. I was surprised by how much blood there was too. Blood made up about 8 to 10% of a person's total weight. For an adult male, that would mean around 5 to 6 liters. It was no stretch to say that they had come across a literal sea of blood. They had come across.
よく失神とかしなかったですね。
I'm surprised you didn't faint.
女の方が血に耐性があるんだよ。あと、いざという時の度胸もね。
Everything depends on the character and the person themselves. It has nothing to do with gender. But yeah, normally males are whiny bitches. I'm sorry for all my male viewers, but if I remember my brother or my father being sick, they all, oh, I'm going to die, and I have to do everything. When I have a fever, I don't know, I have to do everything, and I'm not allowed to whine. I'm not allowed, and I won't, since I know I will get better eventually. But it depends on the upbringing as well. So yeah, it's not something has nothing to do with the gender. It's the character. Hey, hi, Atos. My new dog. You can't see him, but he's in my room right now, checking everything out. Come on, stay with me. Stay with me and hear this creepy story to the end. I guess not.
とにかくそのまま帰るわけにはいかないから警察に電話して家まで送ってもらおうと思ったんだけど。
Anyway, we couldn't just leave it like that, so I called the police, thinking they could give us a ride home.
任意同行を求められて朝まで事情聴取ですか。
Let me guess. They wanted your statement, had you questioned until dawn.
そう、失礼しちゃうね。丸腰の女二人にあんなことができるわけないのにさ。
What was that? I'll have to check that out in a few minutes. Okay, yes, quite rude, don't you think? It should have been obvious that two unarmed women could never have pulled that off. She meant cleaving off someone's head in an instant like that, according to the news.
日本刀かそういう感じの刃物なんじゃないかって。
Apparently, they think the murder weapon was a katana or a similar blade.
そうらしいね。だから今博物館を調べてるんじゃないのかな。
Yeah, so I heard. They must be coming through the museum as we speak.
何か亡くなった展示品がありはしないか。もしくはどれかに血痕があったりするんじゃないのか。
Probably wondering if there's any exhibit that are missing or if any have blood on them. I wanted to love that idea off, but the circumstances made it difficult.
その推理、ちょっと漫画的な気がしますけど。
That reasoning sounds like something right out of a TV show.
でも同じ町にあれだけ凶器を置いてるところがあるんだし、無視するわけにもいかないんじゃないのかな。
But there's a lot of blades just sitting there in the same city where a murder happened. I don't think they can just ignore that. She had a point.
そのあたり、藤井君はどう思う？昼間あそこに行ったんでしょ？
What do you think about that? Weren't you there yesterday afternoon?
どうって。
What do you mean?
何か思い当たることはなかったの？例えば伝説の妖刀がこっそり紛れてそうな雰囲気とか。
Where are we? I mean, does anything come to mind? Like, did it feel like there was some legendary magic sword mixed in with the other exhibits? Even overlooking the ridiculous example, I couldn't tell if she was being serious or not.
藤井君？
Fuji?
いえ、 特には。
No, not really.
そう、ちょっと残念。
I see, that's a little disappointing. As ever, her disinterested tone was at odd with words. Himuro resumed eating. I simply looked up to the sky. A grisly decapitation. This was the sort of normal, gruesome event that would give you goosebumps just thinking about it. Anyone living in Suvahara must have been scared out of their wits. After all, murders with bizarre rarely. This bizarre rarely ended with just one victim. For all we knew, another body could turn up tonight. And I might have been involved.
実際、みんな落ち着かない感じだね。きっとしばらく部活とかは中止になるよ。早く家に帰りなさいって。
Everyone has been on edge today. They're probably going to shut down clubs for a little while, so we can get home ASAP at all time. And all that.
もし周りの子たちが藤井君を過剰に怖がってるような感じなら、それはきっとそういう理由もあるんだよ。だからあんまりショック受けない。
If people seem to be keeping their distance from you, that's part of the reason. Try not to freak out about it. Okay, well, that was interesting. Getting to know witness of the murder case, and I guess we'll have another dream tonight. But I guess this will take some more time until we get there. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!